The whole world shares the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grace the earth beneath. The moon was never meant to be a foreign realm. The Adeptus arts are most miraculous. But unless one first cultivates the mind before cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water, shattering at the slightest touch.
Alright guys, this is going to be a short little stream. I don't know how long we're going to be live for, but we'll see about that. What's up, bro?
Mathematics is the foundation of all things. If you're interested, I can teach you some arithmetic.
Is everything working? Is the quality good? Bro, last time I tried streaming, everything was lagging. Everything looked like dog shit. Yo, how are you guys doing? This time everything should work. I don't know who of you guys was in the stream last time, but a few days ago I tried streaming and nothing worked. Everything was lagging. It was terrible. All right. Is the audio good? Is the video quality good? Is everything working as intended? Let me know. Also, has anyone heard of this whole Genshin 2 thing going on? Or am I the only one? Bro, so many people have been talking about this. Yo, how is everyone doing? Yeah, I don't even know what we should do. I just wanted to talk about this whole Genshin 2 thing because it's really complicated. Oh wait, I gotta move the chat. Okay, now it works. Nah, this is the first time I'm hearing about Genshin 2. This leak has been out for a while. It's not completely new. This whole thing started like a few months ago. But it's not going to be a whole new game. It's going to be like... Does anyone remember when Fortnite Chapter 2 came out? It wasn't really a new game. It was just... You know, they kind of gave like a massive update and everything changed. And they really revamped a lot of things. And I think it's going to be the same thing with Genshin 2. And it's going to start somewhat after... Probably after Snezhnaya. Nothing's confirmed, but that's how it's... what it's most likely going to be. Yeah, I mean, it is going to be interesting. But it's not going to be like a whole new game that you have to download again. It's going to be the same thing. It's just... And yeah, it's going to be outside of Teyvat. Thoughts on Sandrone's new design? I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people hate it. Personally, I think her new design looks good. And it's not even because of the skirt. I think it's because of the colors. I didn't really like the yellow color palette that she had before on her dress. And I think the new one, it has like a little bit more of like red on it. And I think the red coloring just looks better. But I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? I think her new design looks good. Even though a lot of people think it's bad. What do you think about the team concentration? I mean, if you play a character, they need a dedicated support like Flynn's. Oh, you mean how every new character is like needs like a dedicated support and they are essentially dog shit without that support? I mean, it sucks. But this whole thing with these dedicated supports, it started with Natlan. The first character where this pattern like really started, I think it was when like around the time that Kenichi came out. Because Kenichi, from my understanding, really needs who is she called? Yeah, Emily. He needs Emily, and then we got Mavuika, and she needs Lali. Marissa doesn't really need anyone. Who else needs like a dedicated support? I mean, Skirk needs his Escoffier, and then Flynn's needs. Yeah, basically every new Nocturne character really needs their support. Bro is glazing Sandrone. Yeah, bro, dude. I mean, I love her, dude. She's cool. Do you think Genshin 2 is the traveler leaving the planet, or could it be before the traveler arrived, or even Genshin 2 could be related to someone who knows the traveler? Genshin 2 is probably going to be everything outside of Teyvat, because like right now, you know, this is everything is part of Teyvat, and then once we have to go to regions like Celestia or Conria or everything, you know, all that crazy stuff, it's not really part of Teyvat technically. And that is going to be part of Genshin 2, because once Genshin 2 comes out, it basically means that the Teyvat chapter is finished, and everything after that is going to be outside of Teyvat, and therefore it's going to be a new chapter. But I don't think it has anything to do with like the traveler's past or someone apart from the traveler. I think it's still going to be all focused on him, on the main character. Bro, that team comp is good. Stop judging this team, guys. I'm gonna show you guys something. I don't know. Let's go to a random boss. Guys, this team is insane. All right, I'm gonna show you guys something. Do you have Marco? Yeah, I have him, but I don't use him very much, and I haven't even pulled for Nicole yet. Guys, trust me, this team is insane. All right, I'm telling you guys. Check this out. Yeah, bro, it's my first stream. I did not stream before that, and so I don't know if everything's working fine. I mean, I tried streaming a few days ago, but it didn't go well and everything crashed. Bro, this team is good. Stop saying it's trash. You know why? Look, I'm gonna show you guys why. I have Hersey too. So, this is also the exact same reason why I skipped Linnea. She gives me like 50% geo damage. Guys, should we play the Imaginary Theater? I haven't even done it yet, bro. I didn't even start. Speaking of which, I just came back to Genshin like a few days ago, and I haven't played for 2 weeks, bro. I even got this whole, you know, returning event, which I already got all the rewards for. Actually, we should probably do the Imaginary Theater. Only one reaction took priority and Zubai was useless. I mean, you know, with these things, it always depends on the constellations. Because I have, I also have Columbina C2. So that probably also is a huge reason why this team works for me. I don't have any constellations for Zubai, but I have Columbina C2. Bro, what elements is the new theater? I have a question, guys. Is the game audio good? Or is it too silent? Any leaks about Capitano? Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Capitano, I don't know what's going on, but we're not getting any new updates on him. He's just probably going to be stuck on that throne for a while. The soonest we will get him is in, like, Snezhnaya. But, he will be playable. I still think that. But I don't know when. We don't have any updates. Since you got the returning thing. You are due a 5-star off a limited banner. Wait, what? What do you mean? Bro, I haven't even pulled for Nicole yet. And my payday is like 0. But what do you mean? I got a limited 5-star. I'm confused. Bro, I didn't even take a look at the events yet. Bro, there is no free 5-star. I mean, I guess in this event, but I never managed to actually go through with it. Because you gotta consistently log in and do everything to actually get the rewards for this. And I'm just too lazy for that. Is it for brand new players? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Do new players get like a whole selector? Like, do they just get to pick a free limited 5-star? I haven't heard anything about that, but if that's the case, it's pretty insane. How much do you spend on Genshin? Bro, I used to spend quite a lot. I mean, I'm gonna show you something. I used to spend quite a lot. But now I kind of stopped spending so much money on Genshin because it's kind of pointless. I mean, I got a lot of constellations already, and if I just keep, you know, getting them, at some point it just becomes unnecessary. But what's crazy is that Zibai, like a C2 Columbina with a Zibai, is better or almost exactly as good as a C6 R1 Arlecchino. These Noctri characters are insane. Like, the power creep is ridiculous. What is your thought about Lauma C2? Bro, I don't have her C2. I have her C0. So I don't know how good it is, but usually C2s are always good. I don't know if it's better to get a her C2 though, or if it's better to get Nephris. But I think hers is actually better because it's more universal. We have to get the Captain new artifact set, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, if he does get released, the artifact set would definitely make sense on him. Especially because he most likely would be a cryo character, right? Due to what happened in Sumeria, I do feel that Captain will be coming back. I think so. He will be coming back for sure. Either in Khaenri'ah, or if something happens like to the ley lines, we're probably going to need him too, because he's like connected to them through the Night Kingdom or something. Wait, I can do the max difficulty. Let's try it, guys. I'm going to use my own Jangling. My Ayaka sucks. I'm going to use theirs. Have you seen the Pantalone smoking scene? Ah, you mean the meme? I saw it, bro. It's funny. But I wonder what AI they've been using for that, bro. It looks insane. We'll see 6. Bro, when Capitano comes out, I'm going to C6 R5 him. I don't care how expensive it's going to be. I just have to do it. If there's one character apart from Arlecchino that I have to C6, it's going to be Capitano. Hope it doesn't crash. I hope so too. I don't know if this stream is going to last or not. I sure hope that it's not going to crash. This theater is probably going to be really easy. But like, a lot of these characters are not even built. All these level 70 characters are not built. I hope Pantalone is going to be playable. Or Pantalone, or whatever you call him. But he is going to be playable. Apparently he's going to be Denjo. But, you know, it's all just speculation for now. But he is going to be playable. And he is going to be playable during Snezhnaya as well. That's pretty much confirmed. Do you plan on having something like a Discord server? I have a Discord, but I just don't have the link anywhere. I think I need to start putting it back into the video descriptions. But honestly, my Discord server is pretty dead. Like, dude, nobody is using it. I think that's fine if I just use them. At least 22 characters. All right. Bro, wait, what are even the bosses? Magu Kenki again. Why do I feel like this boss is he's in the theater every single time? Nah, if Capitano becomes playable, he's not gonna have a vision for sure. He's probably gonna be like Neuvillette or something, or any of the other characters that don't have a vision. He doesn't need one. Hello, Unk. Bro, stop calling me Unk. I'm not that old, alright? I hope your stream doesn't crash. Thank you, bro. I hope it doesn't crash either. Companion. Bro, my Kaya completely sucks. Prune Grandpa. Bro, stop calling me that. I'm not that old. Look, I don't know how true this is, but I've seen stream when they get the returning thing, they usually get a 5 early of a limited banner. You know what? If this is actually true, we're going to do a 10 pull or something, or like 20 pulls after we do the theater. And if I do get lucky, then it's probably true. Pantalone's VA is great. He has a really good VA. That's what an uncle would say. Bro, I'm not an unk. I'm not that old, guys. Some of you guys think I'm like 60 years old or something. Bro, actually, I wasn't even born before the big 2000. Guys, I'm not lying, all right? I'm not. I promise. Or maybe I am.
You've got a job for me.
Who knows? Whatever, bro. Let's see how hard this is going to be. But I think this theater is pretty easy. Has anyone finished it already? It came out like a week ago or something, or a few days ago. Has anyone in the chat already done it? If so, is it easy or not? I think it's easy. Pyro and cryo is usually always easy, at least for me. Trust me, guys, this team comp is insane. All right. Any chance that Senora? Bro, I don't think Senora is coming back. But there's actually, it wouldn't even be that unlikely. It is technically still possible. But if she does become playable, it's probably gonna be like at the very, very end of Genshin, or you know, in some region that's going to be in a few years, but not anytime soon. But it's technically still possible for her to come back. I mean, plenty of characters are technically able to come back even if they're dead. Bro, Dotori has so many like weird things that he can do, and the Fatui as a whole has so many like weird abilities. They could technically probably bring Senora back too. But wait, they already had like a funeral for her. So I don't think they're gonna bring her back. I don't know, guys. I don't know about Senora. Bro is a 6'7" grandpa. Bro, you guys are rage baiting me. Senora fans are probably dead by now. Bro, there's still a lot of them like hoping that she's gonna be playable. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, it is possible, but actually, if she does become playable, she would probably get a whole new model, and she would probably look very different. Bro, this team is so dog shit. Oh my goodness. Why is Dotori getting all the attention? Yeah, I mean, I'm low-key cheating on Capitano right now with the Torre, now that I think about it. But hey, the Torre is just so cool. Honestly, I feel kind of sad that he didn't win. He was so cool. But he will come back. Speaking of the Torre, there was also like a leak, which I already made a video on that. But he could also return in Snezhnaya. Her ult model was ass. I don't think it was necessarily ass, but it was like, it was she had like a way too, her character model was way too big. I kind of want her to stay dead. It'll make the story have less stakes. We need someone important dead. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Honestly, that's valid. If all the characters just get revived, it's essentially pointless if they die in the first place. So I get what you mean. Senora is on pair with Lauma. When it comes to that, honestly, you might be right. Bro is about to switch sides. You mean like in terms of becoming gay, or like in terms of Wuwa and Genshin? I don't know when you tune in the stream, but we just talked about the Torre and Capitano. Capitano is hotter. Don't cheat on him. I'm never gonna cheat on him. He's still gonna be my number 1, but the Torre is right behind him. He's like number 2 because the Torre is so cool. I didn't really like him before, but ever since we actually met him in Not Cry, oh man. What are your thoughts on Project Stuja? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with the lore that well. I kind of forgot what it was to begin with, but it was something with the Torre, right? She's not coming back because she has a husband. They hate married characters. But Alice became playable and she has a husband too, so it's not impossible. Who is the 10th Harbinger? Well, good question. I'm not sure. Capitano used to be number 1, but now that I think about it, they never said that there's a new number 1. Do you guys remember when Capitano first died? They never said that somebody took his place, which means that Senora is probably still keeping him as the number 1, which then means that he has to come back, right? Like, why would he stay number 1 if he doesn't become playable? Bro is enjoying the Pride Month. Bro. Right, it's June. I almost forgot. Bro, a lot of these companies who like who usually like put all the like rainbow flags and everything during Pride Month, they kind of disappeared. Like, they just stopped doing it. So I didn't even like, I barely noticed that Pride Month even started. Good luck with your runs and with the streaming holding up. Yeah, thank you, bro. I hope it doesn't crash, but so far everything should be working fine. Guys, what you gotta do in the theater, you always gotta use like these trash characters first, and then keep the better ones for the last few stages. I always do that, and it works every time. But I don't care about getting full stars. I just want to clear all the floors. Bro, did I just miss her burst? Yeah, this is a completely random stream. I literally just, you know, I want to try if it even works to begin with. And if it works, then we can sort of just talk about a few things regarding Genshin 2 and everything. But I don't know. I won't stream that often. But it depends. Flea is the best DPS in the game now. Bro, there's no way anybody's actually still using Flea. Even if I had her on my account, I wouldn't use her. But she did get buffed, right? Because of the whole, like, Hexen Circle thing. How do you even use her? I'll just be spamming her attacks. But this kind of sucks. How do y'all think the devs will handle Genshin 2? As I said, I think it's just going to be everything outside of Teyvat. Maybe there's going to be like a huge engine update. Some people have been speculating that they're going to make Genshin for Unreal Engine 5, which would be pretty insane, but then they have to optimize this whole game again, and that could go very wrong. If they want to make Genshin run on Unreal Engine 5, they really have to lock in for the optimization, bro. I'm not about to play this game if it like lags and everything. Bro, all of my characters are dying, but I'm still gonna clear it. Look, I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. Bro, so many older characters need to get buffed. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to clear this. Oh my goodness. I have to repeat this stage again. But I'm too focused on the chat. I'm barely paying attention to the gameplay. It's going to be the same, just everyone has different drip like Overwatch 2. I don't know. But it is going to be pretty interesting. I mean, Genshin 2, as I said, it's not going to be a whole new game, but it is going to be like a whole new chapter. It's the same thing as with back when Fortnite got chapter 2. It wasn't a new game, but they kind of redid everything from scratch and they turned it into this whole new thing with new graphics and everything. And I think it could be the same thing for Genshin. But as I said, if they want to improve the graphics and everything, they have to be really careful about the optimization. And they still have to keep this game playable on low-end devices. So this is going to be complicated. Who are you going to pull though in 6.7? I'm going to pull for Sandrone. But her gameplay is so similar to Neuvillette. Bro, fuck this team. I'm not going to use this team. I'm going to use a different team. This team sucks. I think they might go the Enfield path. But then they have to move to a completely different engine. I think. Which then would be way more work, I think. But I don't know. I'm not like a game developer. I feel like Piero won't be playable considering he's old and he's probably married. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the characters that are like really old and have like a beard and shit, they don't become playable at all. So it's not unlikely that Piero won't even become playable, honestly. The beam is only C6? Wait, so she doesn't have this at C0? You have to use charge attacks with Flea. Oh. So that's why I wasn't able to clear. Whatever, bro. Linny is going to clear everything. Wait, this team still sucks. I need to redo this. Do you watch Da Weed? Sounds familiar, but I'm not sure who this is. It's safer to stay on the same engine. Yeah, it is. Because it's really risky to go to a whole new engine. But at the same time, it could also be worth it. Because it will look so better. And they could do so many more things. Use Albedo with Klee. It makes it much better. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to use Klee, Albedo, Noelle. But I have to get rid of these dog shit characters. I don't want to have them in the later stages. Who else do I use? Noelle. Honestly, I might as well just use... Oh no, we can do some melt. If I use Kaya, we can do some melt. Okinel will be playable. There's no way he's gonna be playable. He's so ugly. Like, he got that long ass nose. His nose is like super long. I don't think... Does anyone even want him to be playable? I never ever saw somebody be like, yo, I want him to be playable. Like, I never ever heard of anybody being like, they want him to be playable. Is Genshin 2 really confirmed? It's not confirmed, but there's a lot of leaks, and it would make sense. And again, it's not going to be a whole new game. It's just a new chapter. Everything that's going to be in Genshin 2, so in this new chapter, it's all going to be outside of Teyvat. So Khaenri'ah, Celestia, all that stuff, it's all going to be part of Genshin 2. And then we're probably going to go to whole new regions that we haven't even heard of yet.
As a dutiful maid woman. La, la, la.
Yeah, he's too short as well. His model as a whole is just not the model that a playable character would have.
I must leave no
Like, even like his design is just... I can't see anyone looking at his design and being like, yo, I need this guy on my account. It's just, his design is just... I mean, it's subjective, but I'm pretty sure that most people don't even like his design. Because the character's gotta be like somewhat sexy at least, right? At least most of them. And if they make an adult character that doesn't look hot, then nobody's going to pull for them. Arlecchino, I'm going to save her up for the last stage. They would have to make a whole new NPC character model. Yeah. If he were to become playable, they would definitely give him a whole new model. And he would look completely different too. Maybe that's like a puppet of his. And his actual model doesn't have this short body and this long nose. What is the problem with being short? Bro, there's no problem with being short. It's just that his character model is shorter than any of the male characters. And he's ugly. In my opinion, right? I mean, that's subjective, but
This world is full of
I don't think he looks good.
mysteries.
He will be a 4-star. Honestly, if he does... Nah, but that would be weird. Like, why would we get a Fatui Harbinger and he would be a 4-star? But if he does become playable, I think it's kind of likely. We still don't have a short child May model. True, we don't have a single, like, Lottie character that's like a guy. Or male. Which is kind of weird. Right, I didn't notice that. I think they have short, like, sort of Lottie characters. No, wait, there's a different name for them. They're called, like... What is the name for male Lottie characters? I don't know. But they don't have them in Genshin. But I think they have them in Wua. I'm not sure. Three-star. If he's gonna be the first 3-star, bro, imagine it. Bro, who should I use? Bro, my character selection is so terrible right now. Oh shit, I don't even have any flowers. Whatever, bro. What did I miss? I don't think you missed much. We just sort of talked about the rooster and if he's gonna be playable. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna be playable. And if he does become playable, I don't know how they're planning to make people pull for this guy. Like, literally no one is asking for him to be playable. A very, very few people. Ah, Shoda. Right, that's the name. They're called Shoda characters. But for a Shoda, he would have to look young. Right? But he's just like super short, but he doesn't look young. So I don't know how that's going to work. What about Piero? Piero is more likely to be playable, but he might be too old. Speaking of which, do you guys remember Barbeloth? This old granny? She is apparently going to be playable. I talked to Uncle Lunarcock, which I don't know if you guys know who that is, but it's a very reliable leaker. And I talked to her, and apparently it actually seems like Barbeloth is pretty much confirmed to be playable. And they're probably going to change her model too and make her look less old when she actually gets released. I'm just going to use that. Team's probably going to be fine. Bro, I don't even know what artifacts my Ayaka is using.
You're toast. Nice and spicy. Embrace the
He'll be the first Shota in Genshin. I don't know if Genshin will ever get a Shota character. I mean, it's been 6 years and they still haven't released a single one. So I don't know if they're ever going to release one at all. Why do leakers have such strange names? I don't know, bro. Everybody is some type of uncle. Like, every leaker is either an uncle or something weird. But not a single leaker has, like, a normal name. Bro, I'm not paying any attention to the gameplay because I keep looking at the chat. I'm gonna have to lock in for now so that we can get through these boring chapters, these boring stages. What team do I use? Bro, my character selection right now is so terrible because all of my actual good characters, they're all, I didn't even get to choose them yet. I think that should work actually.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Ayaka can't clear this? Why, bro? I think she can. I mean, it is possible. I think. I don't know. I have to try. Spalanke almost became a playable character. So many people thought that he was going to be playable, and then he just turned out to not be playable. At this point, the thing with leaks like that is every time before we get a new region, there's a lot of like random people. Okay, I'm not going to be able to clear with this team. Every time we get to a new region, right before the region starts, there's a lot of people that claim to be leakers, and it's just people like saying random bullshit. So right now there's so much misinformation going around in the leak community because so many people are LARPing as leakers. And then a lot of people believe this, and then people think that some characters are going to be playable even though they're not supposed to be playable. And then the community is disappointed, and then drama starts. Bro, I don't know what I'm supposed to use. This team completely sucks. Oh my goodness, bro. This boss is so annoying. Linny should be able to clear this, right?
Magic can't cheat death, you know.
Ha! Stop right there. At the right hand.
Step right up.
Bro, I hate this boss so much. Oh my goodness. This has to be like one of the most annoying bosses in the game. Because he just wastes so much time doing like all this stuff in the air. Can you just stay on the ground for a second?
Now disappear.
Give up, bro. I'm not giving up, bro. Trust me. I'm gonna clear this.
Stop right there. Nice and spicy.
The first few stages, ironically, are always harder than the last ones. Because in these like first stages, you always gotta use some dog shit team so you can save up the good characters for the difficult stages at the end. Bro, there's no way I'm not gonna be able to clear this.
Here comes the finale.
Oh my. What is this, bro?
Magic can't cheat.
Who am I supposed to use? This was like the best team I was able to use. The early levels in theater are almost always the worst. Yeah, bro, they're so boring, and I can't even use my actual teams for this because I have to save them up. Trust me, bro. Use Ayaka. I don't have Ayato, bro. And I don't even have Aino. I'm not even able to select her. But this was like the best team I could have used. Or nah, if I use Melt, now this should work. This has to work. Haiti server. What is the Haiti server, bro?
Hands where I can see.
Let's get this show on the road.
The element lineup is crazy.
Disappear.
Bro, we're able to use Melt. We're able to use Geo. The lineup is really good in terms of like elements. It's just that the first few stages
Final warning.
are so fucking boring.
Here comes the finale.
You can't run. You're toast. Justice will
Okay, but I think this team is gonna work. Genuinely. Hold on, guys. I gotta lock in for a second. So I'm not gonna look at the chat for now.
punishment.
Step right up. A round of applause.
Bro, how did this not deal any damage?
Clever trick.
How many pulls you have? Bro, like, I don't know, 7. I don't even have a 10 pull right now.
Nice and spicy.
Because I just came back to the game, like, I didn't play it for like 2 weeks. And then I came back.
Let's get this show on the road.
Bro's team runs on hopes and prayers. Bro, I need to save all my good characters for the last few stages. Bro, fuck this. I might have to rewind, honestly. I think... Wait, can I even rewind? I need to complete Act 3 first. You gotta be kidding me, bro. What team... Guys, how am I supposed to clear this with any of these characters? All my characters are like... I didn't even get to choose yet. Just use a good character and you might get a... Right, you know what? I think I might actually have to... I might genuinely have to restart this completely. There's no way I'm going to be able to beat this with... Beat this with any of the characters that I just had to use. Use Ayaka for Melt. I already tried, bro. My Ayaka sucks. Bro, look at my Ayaka. She's genuinely dog shit, bro. Unusable. I'm using like this 4-star weapon on her. But it's R5, so it's not bad. But her talents are not even really built. And those are her stats. And you're supposed to have a whole different artifact set on her. But I never actually got to farm her set. So I'm just using like random shit on her. So my Ayaka really sucks. Is it just lagging for me? I don't know. Is it lagging for you guys? I don't think it should be lagging. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? Ayaka isn't really usable in general anymore. Bro, she needs to get buffed. I hope she gets buffed, but I don't think so, because then people would start using her instead of Skirk, and Hoyo doesn't want that. Nah, it shouldn't be lagging. So I don't know if you're the only one. Bro, can I not like somehow like cancel this? I don't want to continue the performance. I want to start from... Okay, I have to end it. It could be the delay. Maybe it's because of the delay that is lagging. Do you play TCG? Nah, bro. I don't play TCG at all. Never, bro. I tried it like one time and I never got to play it again. Okay, I don't know if I should use my own Ayaka or if I should use theirs. I'm gonna use my own one. On everyone's soul, we don't play TCG. I agree, bro. On everybody's soul, we all do not play this game mode. But genuinely, who plays TCG? I think in China some people play it, on the like Chinese server, but there's no way anyone in like outside of China actually plays this. Okay, now I'm gonna pick some of the better characters, so that the first few stages are at least a little bit easier.
Ready to spice things up.
Please just give me something that's gonna carry me, bro. What is this? These are complete dog shit characters.
Make sure to keep up.
Spend your starting boons on a character selector to get a good one. Yeah, I'm trying to, but they keep giving me like complete shit. I'm not lucky at all when it comes to this. You guys are missing on free primos, bro. And a wonderful experience, bro. Are you talking about TCG? Bro, even if this gave me like 50,000 primos, I probably wouldn't touch it. Okay, for 50,000 maybe. But even for like 10k primos, I probably just wouldn't play it. It's so boring. I don't know. I don't like TCG. Who is your favorite Genshin character? Out of the playable characters, it's got to be Arlecchino. That's why I have her C6. But out of like all the characters that exist in Genshin, definitely Capitano, and then Dottore, and then Arlecchino. Those are like the top three. Genuinely, those characters are so awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna use a completely random team, and then in the next stage, I'm gonna use a better character. We have constellations on any characters that are not Arlecchino. Yeah, bro, I do have a couple of characters that are like C2. Who is it? I've never let C2 and his weapon. The same with Chilona. I have her C2R1 as well. Columbina is C2R1. Mavuika is C2R1. And then some characters I have at C1. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Only some characters have constellations. I only get constellations if I really like this character, or if their constellation gives me like a lot of new team options. But the problem is that constellations are just always expensive to get. So you pretty much have to spend money. Bro, Klee sucks. I'm dealing like 0 damage. Or is it because I'm not using Hexazircle characters? Yeah, I mean, it's probably because of the team. TCG is not like chess, bro. There's no way. Because for chess, you actually got to be like locked in. TCG is like, I don't know. Because in TCG, it depends what cards your opponent has. And in chess, you both have the same types of like the same type of characters that you can use, or figures. Bro, this team is genuinely so terrible. Use Klee with Albedo. I'm gonna try it in the next floor. It's a high risk, high reward game. I don't know, bro. I don't want to say too much because I really do not play TCG. But there's no way there's like a huge fan base for it. The Dark Sea theory? Wait, what theory are you talking about? I'm confused. What is the Dark Sea theory in Leeway? What do you mean? Am I missing something? Wait, Capitano has a card in TCG? Okay, bro, I didn't even know that. Wait, how many flowers do I have? Okay, I need to choose an actual good character. Skirk.
Okay.
You know what? I might as well have to just use her early. Cancel Cleese charge attacks. Just use dash or jump. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna try it now. But I still think I'm not gonna deal much damage. Okay, this team should work for this stage as well. And then in the next one, I probably have to just use Skirk.
Submit for check.
As a dutiful maid would.
Live, witness my great undertaking.
Okay, so what did you say? Charge them and cancel them. Bro, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I never ever played Klee, bro.
Forth, my career. Burst forth.
La la la.
This doesn't feel very strong.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to
Kirk is really strong. Kirk is crazy, bro.
Feel this ancient power.
Bro, all the Kirk memes kind of died. I haven't seen a new Kirk meme in ages. Everybody just stopped doing it. Like the Kirkification, where all the images got turned into Kirk. It kind of just disappeared.
As a good knight should.
When did you start Genshin?
Yes, stone.
Bro, I started Genshin in like during COVID, so
Submit.
2021 probably. Yeah, I mean I gotta take a look at my Amber, but I think it was 2021. I'm pretty sure. Maybe at the end of 2020, but I think it was 2021. And then I didn't touch this game for like 2 years, and then I came back at the end of Inazuma. I came back after not playing it for a while, or at the end of Sumeru, and then I kind of locked in and started playing like really consistently. Bro, you guys need to play some ZZZ, bro. That game is so fun. I don't know who of you guys plays ZZZ, but I'm telling you guys the game is awesome. I've been playing this game so much recently. Okay, please let me... Companion Pyro. I'm just gonna go with Linny.
We'll be a traveling magic troupe.
There was a theory that fallen gods during Archon War is in Dark Sea. I don't know what you mean. Does anyone in the chat know what theory this is? I don't recall anything about fallen gods in a Dark Sea. I mean, if it was during Leeway, then it was probably too long ago, so I forgot what kind of the plot was. All I know is that Rex Lapis was like, he sort of died. And then the people of Leeway thought that he's dead. Or something like that. I completely forgot the plot of Leeway. But Leeway was really awesome as a region. I really like Leeway. Okay, let's do this boss, guys. I was just gonna use a Skirk team for this. Who cares, bro? I'm gonna have other characters for the last stages. Oh no, I have a better idea. I'm gonna use this. This has to work, bro. This is 100% gonna work. ZZ animation is great, and cutscene. Bro, the cutscene in ZZZ, the cutscenes are so awesome in this game. Because they have like, they actually draw them to it. So it almost looks like it's actually a colored manga.
Nice and spicy. The night is cold. You're toast.
Element for the end.
Bro, I hate this boss so much. He's always doing some bullshit in the air. Just stay down, bro. Why does he always have to do some... Is this clickbait? Nah, not really. If you've been in the stream earlier, we did talk about Genshin 2. And it is actually a thing. But it's not going to be a whole new game. It's just that there's been so many leaks recently. And a lot of people think that Genshin 2 is going to be a whole new game. Even though it's not. It's just going to be a new chapter. Everything outside of Tevat, but it's not going to be a new game.
Step right up.
Don't be scared.
Do you watch anime? Of course, bro.
Not now.
I mean, I probably would have never started playing Genshin if I didn't watch anime. The only reason why I started playing it is because I really wanted to play a game that has the anime style. And that's the whole reason why I started playing. How dare you clickbait me? Oh no. Oh shit, guys. Clickbait.
The night is cold. Stars.
What's your favorite anime? Number one, probably got to be Dragon Ball, just because I grew up with it. But other than that, honestly, just Attack on Titan. I don't think anything in terms of media comes close to Attack on Titan. ReZero is awesome too. What else? Naruto, but I only watched Shippuden and Naruto Classic. I didn't watch Boruto at all. But like my favorite anime's gotta be Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball, and probably ReZero.
Here comes the finale.
Subaru stairs. Bro, they kind of fumbled the stairs scene. Honestly. It could have been better. Have you finished the new quest? Nah, bro. I didn't even start the new quest. But I saw the cutscenes and everything, so I know how the quest ends. But I didn't play it myself yet, because I didn't have the time. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm stuck with this boss again. I'm gonna lose it. Why can I not just beat this boss? I'm gonna use Skirk, bro. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. Wait, but I need a Hydro character. Or do I need a Hydro character? I think I do need one. Right? Whatever, bro. I'm gonna use this full cryo tube.
The night is cold. Stars shine. Goose on the loose.
Bro, I don't know why it's taking me so long to finish this. I just keep looking at the chat, so that's probably why. So I'm not paying any attention to the gameplay. Okay, this is gonna be very easy. You don't have to have a Hydra. She just... Yeah. That's what I mean. She loses her power if she's not in a freeze team. Because you miss out on a lot of the buffs.
Take flight. Don't be scared. Not now. Off to the freezer. A burst of flavor. Turn.
Hold on, guys. I gotta lock in right now. So that I can finish this quickly.
Embrace the ice.
Mine to wield.
Okay, this has to be it.
The night is cold. Stars. A little amuse-bouche. The pinnacle of whirling snow.
Use Klee Albedo. I tried using this, but it didn't work for me. I just don't know how to play Klee. Genuinely, I can't use her, bro. I'm gonna pick Melt. Bro, what are these buffs? I need to get a new character. Oh, bro, these selections are so bad.
Leave me alone.
Bro, what was what was that? Did anyone hear this? Okay, now I'm probably gonna use Linny. Because these stages are easy. It's just the bosses that always need an actual team.
Drop! Shade! Not now! Cold! Mine's... Hey, yeah! Out of the frying pan! Yes!
Let's get this show on the road. Step right up.
Bro, I hate this stage too.
My guiding star!
It takes so unnecessarily long.
And
Eat this! Crumble apart!
Guys, is the game audio too loud or is it too silent or is it fine? I don't know how it sounds for you guys.
here comes the finale.
Who was your first 5-star? I think it was Jean. I'm pretty sure it was Jean. It wasn't even a limited 5-star. It was Jean.
Boba! Get the... Drop!
Now
Bro, I remember I got so hyped when I got Jean. And I actually saw like the golden animation for the 5-stars for the first time. Bro, I got so excited. And Jean actually used to be usable. She used to be very good.
and voila.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Shade! Ha! Cold! Mine's a con...
Guys, if anyone for you guys pulled for Nicole,
Step right up.
can anyone tell me if the damage difference is actually big if you use her with Varka? Because I don't know if I should pull her. I really don't feel like pulling her. But at the same time, I do want to pull her. But if the damage difference is not that big,
Now
I might just save my pulls for Sandrone.
let's get this show on the road.
Chi-Chi was your first 5-star. Oh my goodness, I feel bad for you. She did get buffed though, right? Or she's about to get buffed. I don't know how good she is though. I still think she sucks. 20 to 30k DPS difference. No way it's that high. I remember during the beta it was like 10k. There's no way it's like up to 30k DPS difference. If it is, it's pretty insane. Because then it makes Varka a lot better. But I don't remember it being that high. She's built for Varka. I know that she's built for Varka. But initially the damage difference was supposed to be much smaller. What is this? Fuck it, bro. I'm just gonna play it normally. He's Skirk level. Is Varka actually Skirk level? If you use him with Nicole. Is he actually? Because then I might have to pull for her. Yeah, the rotations are probably smoother if you use him with Nicole, because you don't have to dodge because she gives you a shield. Hu Tao will never die, bro. Hu Tao is dead. She already died, bro. Genuinely, like, we got Mavuika, we got Arlecchino. We're about to get new pirate characters. I genuinely wonder if she's gonna get buffed. She should get buffed for sure, because no one's gonna pull for her anymore if they don't buff her.
Feel this ancient power.
Starball! Crumble apart! Yeah! Drop!
You can't.
Bro, this team genuinely sucks.
Time to go!
I never get lucky when it comes to which characters I get to choose in the theater. They always give me some dog shit options, and then I end up with teams like this.
Moments of birth.
Staff of Homa is good. Yeah, because it is still good. But it's just that Hu Tao fell off, but her weapon is still usable because it's very universal. Do you think there's going to be Arlecchino power creep or Mavuika power creep?
Punishment!
I don't know. But supposedly, there's going to be a new melt reaction in Snezhnaya. And if that's true, then there is a chance that Mavuika is going to get power creep. It is likely. Because we're probably going to get new pyro characters. And if we get new pyro characters that use the new reaction, then... Okay, this team doesn't work. Then... It will probably be stronger than Mavuika and Arlecchino. Will cross the 200k DPS ceiling? Oh, it's honestly hard to say. It is possible. It is possible. But 200k is kind of high. But it's not unlikely. Put in Seat Lolly? Nah, I need Seat Lolly for my Mavuika team. So I'm not using her for now.
A round of applause. And voila.
Okay, this team is gonna work. Bro, what did happen?
Lost over! Judgment!
I don't know if the power creep in Snezhnaya is actually going to be that high. Because based on everything we've seen,
Step right up.
they might just keep buffing older characters to balance the power creep.
Here comes the finale.
But I'm not sure. But recently they really started like making sure that the power creep is not too insane. Bro, why am I genuinely not able to clear this? Did they like make this more difficult? Probably because I'm playing the most difficult version of the theater. I don't remember these stages being so difficult, bro. Usually it's always easy. I'm just gonna use Skirk again. Whatever.
Drop! Crumble apart! Punishment! A burst of flavor! Off to the breeze! Extinguished! Power!
Wait, I have to use Zhang Ling probably instead of the Traveler.
Get them! Lights
Okay, this team seems to work.
At the fried pin. Off to the freezer. You can't run.
Noctry wasn't as bad as Natlan because we only...
A little amuse-bouche.
I don't know.
Shiver.
I think Noctry, in terms of power creep, it was pretty similar to Natlan.
You're toast.
Like, Nefer deals way more damage than Mavuka, I think. Or than Varesa. Or similar. But it's still higher than the Natlan characters.
Nice and spicy. You can't run.
But in terms of the region overall, and the aesthetic aspect, I unironically think Natlan was a better region than Noctry. I don't know, I just enjoyed it more.
Someone else.
Oh my goodness. What team am I supposed to use? Do I just use this team again? Yeah, this should work because we're going to be dealing what's it called? It's going to be a vape team, so that should work. According to Sinjana Dip stream, the gameplay of characters is going to be way different from what we were used to. I mean, I don't know if I'm excited about this. It could either be good or bad, but they really have to be careful to not mess it up. But I don't know if the gameplay is going to be that different. In the exploration maybe, but like combat wise, because Sanjone is sort of like a preview of what the Sinjana characters are going to look like, and her gameplay is not like that different from all the other characters.
You're toast.
Step right up.
Drop.
Okay, this team should do it, honestly.
A round of applause.
Genshin's bad graphics. Are they actually going to like really improve the graphics though? Or is it just going to be like a small upgrade? I don't think they're actually going to change that much about the graphics.
Nice and spicy.
Wait, they're definitely not going to change the art style. The only thing they could do is like
Show on the road.
make the details more sharp and things like that. But the art style is probably going to stay the same.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Starball.
Hoyo is releasing a Unreal Engine 5 game. Yeah, there's been a trailer for that, but no one knows what it's supposed to be. We only saw like a preview of the visual quality of the game, but we didn't even get to see any of the characters or anything. But Hoyo is also trying to build like a whole digital sort of world or something, like the metaverse, but different. Gacha Smack made a video on it. They're going to put the character's job in the gameplay and their design. For example, a singer looks like a singer and has some music elements in their gameplay. That could be. But are they not already doing it, sort of? No, not really. You might be right. I mean, if they do this, it would be pretty cool. Because then the characters are actually like more lore accurate. Also, somebody said that that since we're getting Genshin 2, or you know, the new Genshin chapter, that this means that Dainsleif is going to be playable in Khaenri'ah, so after Snezhnaya. But this is not confirmed, guys, so I can't say much about it. But a lot of people think that Dainsleif is going to be playable right after Snezhnaya. It's possible, but I'm not sure. If he is playable during Khaenri'ah, then he's probably going to be sort of the Archon of that region, like the main character that everybody is going to look forward to. So if he does become playable during Khaenri'ah, he would get released in like, I don't know, 8.3. Which we're probably not even going to have a 0.8 version. Because if we do get Genshin 2, then it's not going to be... we probably won't continue the current numbers of versions, because it's going to be outside of Teyvat. So it's going to start from 0. The Genshin 2 thing is not confirmed, but it's very likely to be true. There are some misconceptions about it. A lot of people think that it's going to be a whole new game, which is not the case. But there is going to be like a whole new chapter, which people just call Genshin 2. That is pretty much confirmed. We just don't know how they're going to call it yet, what exactly it's going to be, but there's going to be a whole new chapter for this game after Snezhnaya, because Snezhnaya is the last part of Teyvat, and everything after Snezhnaya is going to be outside of that, because then after Snezhnaya, everything we did in Teyvat is done, is finished. So there's no reason for us to stay here anymore. Bro, who am I supposed to... Okay, I should be able to beat this boss with Skirk. A new leak that recently came out is that at the end, when we finally encounter the big HP, the Heavenly Principles, and he'll say, this truly impacted my Genshin. Bro, if this happens, it would be so funny. Honestly, they should do it as like a joke, just for the memes. Trust me, guys, this team is going to be insane. Teyvat chapter. Yeah, it's literally after Snezhnaya, this chapter is going to be finished. So everything after that is going to be completely different. But we just don't know what it's actually going to be called, because it's probably not going to be called Genshin 2. They're probably going to call it, you know, chapter something. But I really wonder what regions we go to after Khaenri'ah and Celestia. Like, what other regions could there be? All we know of that's not in Teyvat really is Khaenri'ah and what else? And Celestia. Other than that, we don't really know much about regions outside of Teyvat. So there's going to be so many things that we didn't hear of yet. We're going to go in the Astral Express. Honestly, they should do a collab with HSR. Both games are Hoyo games anyway. Imagine we get like a Kafka in Genshin. If they add Kafka to Genshin, bro. Speaking of which, I probably didn't play HSR in like a solid 2 years. Last time I played HSR was when Firefly came out. After that, I just stopped playing. Because it's so hard to keep up with that game. There's like constantly a new meta in HSR. And if you don't keep up with it, you're kind of cooked.
You can't run.
Bro, not again.
Show no fear.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try again. Paimon hate is so forced. Bro, let me... Bro, can I not delete this? Paimon hate is not forced. I mean... I don't know. It's just that sometimes... What I personally really hate about Paimon is that she always... She repeats everything like 50 times. And I just think it's so annoying because she makes the dialogue unnecessarily long. If it wasn't for Paimon constantly repeating everything 50 times, every dialogue would be much shorter. So the problem isn't really Paimon, it's how they use her.
You can't run. Adaptive frost. The pinnacle of excellence. A little shiver. Coming at you. Watch out! Off to the freezer. A proper send-down from the Spina with love.
She's stating the obvious like we're little kids. Yeah, that's exactly my problem. The game sometimes just treats us like we're literally like kids who don't understand anything. And for me it ruins the immersion.
You can't run.
Okay, I think I have to use someone else instead of the Traveler. Or who did I use? Navia. I think I have to use... I might go for... You know what? I'm just going to try using that. I don't have any Hex and Circle characters that I can use with him anyway. In this theater. Or... maybe I should just use Albedo.
Judgment. Punishment. Adaptive frosting. Goose on the loose.
Moment of birth.
Read my last message. I don't know. What did you say? Something about Skirk, right?
Mine to wield.
I always just spam her normal attacks. Hopefully the Traveler will speak for himself. I hope so. I mean, recently they've been adding more voiced dialogues for the Traveler. So if they keep going, that would be awesome.
Mine to wield.
A burst of flavor. You can't run. Shiver.
Mine to wield.
Bro, this team deals like no damage.
Judgment.
Feel the same.
Two normal attacks followed by dash.
A little loose.
I'm gonna try. I don't see any difference.
Mine to wield.
Adaptive frosting. Goose on the loose.
Bro, I'm not able to beat this boss.
Punishment.
Bro, fuck it. I'm just gonna use Durin. So I can deal melt damage. If I use Durin, it's gonna be easy. Lohan is D-Look, but without suppressing his feelings. It kind of feels like it. But Lohan is really disappointing in terms of his kit. Like, he's really not that good.
The pinnacle of excellence.
Okay, this team works way better. Bro, I like Durin so much. You can just use him in so many teams.
You can't run.
He's one of the characters that I really don't regret. I always find a team that I can use him in. Even outside of Peg's teams, he's genuinely good. Because his pyro application is just so amazing. Bro, he's dealing 87k melt. And he's C0.
Off to the freezer. Have first sleep.
His damage is good. His pyro application is good. He is so underrated. Honestly, more people need to pull for him. Who do I choose? I might have to go with Zebai. And now I'm going to pick Shilonen. Wait. I just realized
Let's get this over with.
I can't use Columbina with Shilonen. How am I supposed to beat this then? Wait, what team should I use Zebai in if I don't have Columbina and I don't have Linnea? Okay, this is weird. I have to be smart about this. Who am I supposed to use her with? I can't use any Hydro character. This is gonna be ugly. Bro, I never have enough flowers. Oh my goodness. What about this? Should I do it? Keep fighting until the countdown. I'm gonna do it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Guys, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll be back in like 30 seconds or like a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. Honestly, after we're done with the theater, I think I'm probably going to end the stream. Because there's really not much to talk about. And honestly, this was just a stream to sort of test if everything works. But it seems like everything is working, right? Okay, this team should work. This should genuinely be a good team. C2 Shilonen is going to take care of everything. No, wait. I don't even have to use Shilonen. Hold on. Because I don't have to really do much here. I just have to survive. So I'm just going to use Zhongli. He's going to keep me alive.
Solidify. I will have order.
Judgment.
Genshin is low-key boring right now. I'm taking a break. Valid. I literally just took a break and I just came back like a few days ago, and I haven't played the game for 2 weeks.
One's got your name on it.
So if you want to take a break, that's valid.
From the Stina
Like, there's really not a lot to do in this game. And there's so many other gacha games you could play right now too. Wuwa is honestly amazing. ZZZ is great. What else? HSR, I don't play HSR. But there's a lot of other gacha games you could play right now. Apart from Genshin.
Order guide.
What if Genshin is just a social experiment on how much money people will spend? Honestly, this might be true.
Moments of birth.
Bro, I spent so much money in this game. Sometimes I feel bad for it. And that's not even a lot compared to people in China, bro. In China, it's like normal. It's considered normal to get like to C6 a character. Like, a lot of people do it there. And it's like completely normal for them. I don't even know where they get the money from to C6 all these characters.
I will have order.
But if you play on a Chinese server, there's so many people who have C6 characters, it's insane. I don't know if they're like getting some money from the government to spend on Genshin or something, but it's insane how they're able to afford this. Or maybe they just don't go on vacation and instead just spend it on Genshin. I don't know. They're able to have so many C6 characters.
Is this my final job?
Do I really just have to survive for like 2 minutes now?
Coming to
Hey there! Champ, this one's got your
HSR has a resin bank, a skip button. Genshin really needs to improve their quality of life and a lot of other things. I already talked about this, but this game is so far behind.
Solidify.
It's insane.
I will have
We don't even have resin overload. Good evening, my fine fellow. How are you doing, bro? What's up?
gather.
coming to be. Witness my great undertaking.
It's seen as an obligation to spend a lot because it's technically supporting your country. Honestly, you might be right. I don't know. I'm not Chinese, but it does make sense.
feeling lucky.
Because it's crazy how much money they spend on gacha characters.
Sorry, partner.
Okay, bro, I have to lock in because if I die now, that would be bad. What reason is there to not add a resin bank and a skip button? There is no reason. That's literally the problem. There's no reason for them to not give us these things. So they're just greedy. But even then, it's so weird because it literally just makes players leave the game. They don't even make any money from not adding a skip button. So no matter how I look at it, I don't see any logical reason why they don't add a skip button. It's so weird. Went bowling today, but took the wrong train home, and it took over 2 hours to get home. Oh my goodness.
Burst forth.
Well, at least you got home.
Have order.
Hi, what's up, bro? How are you doing?
Coming to be. Moments of birth.
Quests offer primo gems. What do you mean? Quests and primo gems have nothing to do with the skip button thing. I just want to build characters in one day without having to worry about resin. Another problem is that... Hold on. I gotta check something. Another problem with this resin thing, or how you build characters in Genshin, is that, bro, like, the materials in the domains are literally time gated. You can only farm certain things on like Thursday and some only on Tuesdays. It's so weird. Also, I'm probably gonna end the stream soon. I already said it, but I might have to end the stream soon and do some other things, and also take a look at the settings.
Which opera shall we perform today?
Because it's kind of lagging for me too. And I don't want this stream to crash or anything. Okay, should I do it again? Nah, I'm gonna do it later. Genshin won't add a skip button because they offer the currency Hoyo would prefer you to pay than earn. What do you mean? What? Because they offer the currency Hoyo would prefer you to pay for than earn? They want you to spend money, but this has nothing to do with the skip button. Or am I missing something? At least skip button for world quests. Bro, they definitely need one. Because a lot of world quests are just so boring. It's just uninteresting. And I only do it for the Primo Gems. But now I don't play world quests at all anymore. Because it's just not worth it. The time and what I get in return is just not worth it. What team do I use, bro? Ah, I need a shield, right? Full Geo team, bro. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, if they add a skip button, it would make it easier. But what I don't understand is that they have a skip button in every other game. So it doesn't seem like they miss out on that much money from adding a skip button, because they're able to afford it in HSR, they're able to afford it in ZZZ. So why not just add it to Genshin? Literally, it would just make things so much easier. You need cryo. Oh shit. Well, I don't have any cryo character I can use right now. Maybe if I use Lali instead of Zhongli. Let me try actually. But I don't know how well this is gonna work. Okay, this should work. Ah, I know why. Because I need cryo for the shield that they give themselves. Now the other one. Bro, this boss is so annoying as well. Or not boss, but these enemies. I hate them so much. They're always in the abyss too. They just waste so much time. Genshin is the main cash cow. Yeah, I mean, it is their biggest cash cow, but I don't know. Like, I don't think a skip button would make that much of a difference. Sure, maybe they would lose some money, but I don't think the difference would be that big from just adding a skip button. If they really increase the rewards or something, that would really impact their revenue. But a skip button? I don't know. All characters will continuously lose HP. What is this guy doing, bro? Oh my goodness. Wait, I could still be a...
It's time
Okay, never mind.
to sleep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. But it's so hard. No matter how you look at it, it's just so hard to understand why they don't add these things. Like a skip button is just literally, it's basically a standard in any game now. It's so weird that they don't give us a skip button. A login event that gives you 10 pulls like HSR. That's true. Every game has this now too. They have this in ZZZ, they have this in HSR, they have this in WUWA. So they should add it to Genshin too, but they're probably not going to do it because the player base is already used to not having that. So now if they add it, they have to give it to us every version. And if they don't do it, the player base is going to be upset. So they probably just don't even want to risk giving us 10 free pulls every version. Bro, I'm kind of cooked. I might have to rewind or something. Pyro should work.
Let me brave names echo. Be cleansed. Lofty wisdom will show us the way. Smite the dust. Get to work.
Okay, now this one. Genshin already had that login event. Did it? I don't remember. If Genshin had that login event, we could have gotten 70 pulls. True. It would be much better. But I don't think it's gonna happen. They're just too greedy. We're gonna need Zibai or Navia for the last boss. I'm still gonna be able to use them. I still have some stars left on them. Bro, this stage is so annoying. They're only generous when it comes to the anniversary. True. Outside of that, they hardly ever give us any good rewards. I remember back when they gave us like 3 pulls for the anniversary and everyone got upset. That shit was so funny. We're talking about them like haven't seen many companies do stupid shit all the time. That makes no sense. Yeah, true. Hoyoverse is so weird. But I think they have a different team for Genshin and a different team for the other games. Because there's no way that the same team that's working on ZZZ is also working on Genshin. They're just so different. They make completely different decisions. Okay, now I'm just going to pick all the good characters. Companion Cryo. Please give me... Okay, finally. Who did I pick? Benny or Arlecchino? This is a hard one. I think I have to go with Benny.
You want me on your team?
Yes, Benny, I want you on my team. Okay, wait. The last boss is going to be... the Golem. Okay. This should be doable. If I use my Wika for this, yeah, this should work. Your stream working? Finally! Bro, I tried streaming like a few days ago, and I don't know if you clicked on it, but it was terrible. Everything was lagging. The quality was complete dog shit. Genuinely, it looked like I was playing on a toaster. And the stream crashed like 10 minutes in. But now I think it works better, because I changed the upload speed of my internet, so now it's better. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with that team. Wait, how many stages are left? Okay, Mavika should work for this. Yeah, bro, this team is gonna work. The horsey is a nightmare. I don't think it's that difficult if you use the right team.
Get to work. You two.
But we'll see. Bro, Kala, I saw your reaction to that one guy who said that you should quit Genshin. It's so weird. He didn't even like make any like valid points. He just started comparing Genshin to completely different games. To some weird shit like fucking the Arkham series, into like Batman games and games that just don't make any sense to compare Genshin to. It's so weird. Even like complaining about the gacha system doesn't make any sense. Like, I get complaining about a low amount of pulls, but complaining about the gacha system itself, it's like, bro, why are you playing this game then? Literally. Why would somebody play this game and then complain about the gacha system? It makes no sense.
Get to work. And step.
Try and stop me.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is. You two. Time to
Pyroclastic surge.
I don't know. That horse was honestly pretty easy. I think if it was difficult for you, probably used you didn't use the right team. For me, it was easy. I also don't know how delayed the stream is. It's probably like a 10-second delay, but I'm not sure. Now I pick Arlecchino.
No need.
Bro, you guys are about to see my Arlecchino. She's insane. Like, you've never seen an Arlecchino like mine before. I'm telling you guys. My Arlecchino genuinely destroys everything. It was crazy seeing someone complain about a gacha game being a gacha game. Yeah, it makes no sense. Literally. Like, I'm not gonna go into, I don't know, into a horror game and be like, yo, the game is too scary, I'm not gonna play it. Like, it makes no sense. But it's kind of common, and especially because gacha games are becoming so much more popular. There's so many people like joining into the fandom who have no idea what kind of game it is, and then they start complaining about the most obvious stuff. Yeah, this is probably gonna work.
by royal decree.
Drop your weapons.
Guys, check this out.
Overrule.
Her burst is about to destroy everything.
Everlasting as the moon.
Or maybe not. Honestly, ever since we got to Not Cry, a C6 Arlecchino doesn't feel that strong anymore. C2 Not Cry characters are genuinely... They feel stronger than a C6 Arlecchino. And it's crazy.
Witness my rise. Overrule. This shall
Oh my goodness. I'll have to restart. It's hard to watch. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm focused on the chat, so I'm not paying that much attention to the gameplay right now.
Odds reveal thyself.
This is definitely not an excuse.
This is where you fall. Overruled.
But I also kind of stopped just paying attention to the meta, in all honesty. Like at this point, you know, I have my constellations, and if I ever struggle in an endgame mode,
Witness my wrath.
all my characters that have constellations, they just carry me.
By royal decree, final warning. Shadow Raven. Handbrake.
Overruled. This is where you fall.
The recent female character designs are just boring and generic. I don't know. I really like the recent designs. I think Nefer is one of the best designed characters we got in a while. Like she has an amazing design. I like Lauma's design too, but hers is more, you know, just very focused on just fan service, which is not bad in my opinion. But Nefer, for example, has a design that I really like. Bro, why did I?
Royal decree. God's over. See? You asked for it.
Bro, I keep dying.
Stop right there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to restart again. But this time I'm gonna do it with ease. Who should I use? I think this team should work fine.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Nefer has an amazing design.
Drop your weapon.
Bro, I think her design is genuinely like
Everlasting
top
absolute.
3 designs in the game. She is so detailed and she has such a unique like face and everything. I still hate her quest though. Her quest, I'm still not a fan of it, but her design is like insane.
My rise. Overruled. The hearth.
Bro, why do I keep dying? Am I doing something wrong? I don't remember them like draining HP. Why am I might have to use Zhongli for this. Nah, but I'm gonna need him for the next stage. Whatever. Nah, but then I can't use an overload team. Bro, this is really weird. Ah, I know. I could use her. Okay, this has to work.
By royal decree. Stop right there.
Justice will prevail. Light of the blazing sun. This is where you fall.
I wanted Fubiki.
Bear.
Yeah, I mean, Nefer is pretty similar to Yelan. I said this in my video that I made on her, but that was so long ago.
Transfix.
Although her character is probably not that similar to Yelan now that I think about it. It has some similarities, but now that we actually know more about her, she's not that similar to Yelan.
Throttle. This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Bro, how big is the delay? I said this thing about her quest like a minute ago, and now the chat is talking about it. Sanjoni design is fine. People out there here are acting like short skirts can't be elegant. Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't know who is saying this, but like a lot of people are upset about her design specifically because it ruined her elegancy, and she's not like, she lost her personality because of the new outfit, which makes no sense. Like, I don't get it. Plus, her design still looks very similar to the previous one, but they changed the color palette and they added a little bit of spice to it in terms of fan service. But I think her new design genuinely looks better, especially because of the color palette. I think the red that she has in her new design looks better than the one that she had before, because it had this yellow coloring, and the new one is more red, and I think the new coloring just looks better, which a lot of people are probably going to disagree with. Okay, the last stage. What do I use? I'm just gonna use that. Okay, this should be very easy. I don't care about the additional reward. I'm just gonna do it like that. Genshin LARP at this point. Haven't touched it since 2025. That's crazy. It would have been fine if they just switched around the colors. Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I didn't even really notice that they made her skirt shorter at first. I only really realized it after people started talking about it. But I never looked at her new design and I was like, oh man, they shortened her skirt. I didn't really pay attention to it. And I think it still looks good, because now they are showing off like her thigh highs, which honestly fits her design. Like, I think it looks good. Do the second theater? Why? It gives me like 100 Primo Gems, but I don't really care. And now it's too late anyway. And I have enough characters for it. Or maybe you're right. Maybe I should have done it. But if I rewind, I have to do Act 9 again, and I don't feel like playing it. Whatever, bro. I think I'm just gonna do it like that. And then I'm gonna do a 10 pull. And if I then actually get Nicole, bro, then Streamalock is actually real. Do I use a buy or do I use Arlecchino? My Arlecchino is C6, but this boss needs Geo. I'm gonna try this. I think this is gonna work. I think this is actually gonna work.
Order guide you.
Bro, I don't see anything. What the fuck?
Everybody stand back.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon.
It looks almost identical to Kave. You mean her gameplay? I don't like her gameplay, to be honest. It reminds me of Nouvellette, but apparently she only looks like that on C6 in terms of her gameplay. But her gameplay is kind of boring. Her burst animation is really cool, but in terms of like what you actually have to do when you play her and stuff, it's kind of boring. Honestly, I think in terms of gameplay, they should really try to make more characters like Clorinde, like Arlecchino, like Mavuika, because they have really unique gameplay. And all these Nocturne characters have boring gameplay, but the reactions just deal a lot of damage. That's how I feel about it. What job could have possibly gotten you Arlecchino, bro? C6? I just got lucky, to be honest. Although I did have to spend some money, but I'm not going to go into that. I'm not about to tell you guys that. But I got pretty lucky. I got 2 Arlecchinos in one temple. Then one temple after that, I got her again. And then for like the last 3 constellations, I ended up spending money. Zabai is incredibly fun. She is, but it gets boring very fast. Like, I'm not having that much fun with her gameplay anymore. I think Varka is fun. Varka is really, really fun. Bro, I got 2 flowers. This is probably the worst Imaginarium Theater I ever played, bro. Like, let's look at my history, guys. This is probably the worst one I ever did. Genuinely. I always used to get like around 10 of these, and then here it started declining, and now I only got 2. This is genuinely terrible. Let me claim the rewards, and then we're gonna do a 10 pull. And if I genuinely get lucky, I'm gonna give you guys a Welkin. If I now get Nicole, then I'm gonna give away a Welkin. If I actually get her now. What is my pity? Probably like 5. Nah, it's 12. 12 pity, okay. Bro's playing on a controller. Bro, controller is so much more comfortable for me. I mean, sometimes I play on keyboard, but I think controller is just much more comfortable. Because I grew up playing on the PlayStation and Xbox. It feels more immersive, you know? Here, get Nicole. I barely touched Knock or I completed Theater. It's the only game I don't bother with despite having damn near every character in the game. I like the Theater in terms of gameplay. But I mean, sometimes I don't feel like playing it. But I think the gameplay is fun. I think it's more fun than the Abyss for sure. But it can get really annoying. Because sometimes you really have to start from 0. And then you have to rewind a stage. And then like Theater takes a lot of time. But I think if you have a lot of characters and you like team building and stuff like that, it's really fun. Okay, I'm gonna do the temple now. If I actually get her now, bro. See, I knew it. I am never lucky in this game. I used up all my luck for Columbina. Because I got two Columbinas and 1 temple. Since then, my luck has been terrible. My luck for Varka was terrible. It was terrible for... Who was it? Lauma. I just pulled her because she just reran. I didn't pull her when she got released because I wasn't playing at that time. I was on a break. So I just got her. And my luck on Varka was terrible too. I had to do so many pulls to get his weapon and everything. By the way, should I improve anything? I think his build is good. There's nothing to really improve. I don't have his artifact set though. Because I'm not lucky. My luck is so bad when it comes to artifacts. It's ridiculous. Controller is superior than keyboard. I think it depends on the game. But what I like about controller is just that it feels more immersive. And you can play in like any position. You don't have to like always sit in the exact same position that you would have to sit in if you play on keyboard. Okay, I don't know what to do now, to be honest. Wait, I heard that Mavuika had like a new pose that makes her look pregnant. Somebody, like, I saw this on TikTok. Wait, where can you buy these tricks? Somebody said that her new pose makes her look pregnant. It's actually somewhat true. From a certain angle, it does make her look pregnant. That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna buy this. Imagine an Anemo Geodendro Theater. Bro, that would be a nightmare. I've been scared about this ever since this game came out. I was always like, please don't give us some weird combination. But we had something similar like this. Like, they gave us some really, really ugly elements a while ago. I don't remember what it was. Can we check it? Is there a way to, like, look what elements it had? I don't think so. But a few months ago, we had a really, really terrible theater that had some really weird elements. Like, it was really weird. It was Electro, Cryo, and something else. Yeah, it was terrible. Like, it was so hard to play. I don't know what to do now. Guys, I didn't even explore the new region. Wait, I haven't even done the Abyss yet. Oh my goodness. Wait, there's something else. I think I... Oh, okay. We might be able to do another temple. But let me see. Do the new Stygian. Right. I also forgot about that. Bro, I need to do so much that I need to catch up with. Okay, now I have 700. And I don't even... Wait, check this out, guys. Check this out, guys. I'm about to get a 4-star. I feel it. Okay, never mind. This is uncomfortable. Okay, now I should be able to do another temple. Please. If I get her now... Okay, never mind. Oh, I got Tribby. Or not. What's her name? Not Tribby. What am I talking about? Prune. I'm probably not going to build her. Did you do the new 6.5 quest? Not even that. I know that there's a new region that we can unlock, and it looks pretty insane. But I didn't even do that yet. I was just so busy. And when I played something, I played ZZZ. I genuinely think, for me, the most fun gacha game at the moment has to be ZZZ. I think ZZZ is even better than WoWa for me. It's just so fun. And there's so much content. And they have a skip button too and everything. But I have to catch up with Genshin. Like, I have a lot to do. There's also some crazy lore in the 6.5 world quest. But I haven't played it yet. Build her. She's really good for Varka. There's no way. Tribby. Yeah, bro. I thought... She looks similar to Tribby, guys. Don't judge me for it. Like, you can't tell me that this doesn't look similar to Tribby. Where is she? This looks very similar to Tribby. I don't know. I feel like she does look like Tribby. Bro is the most employed Genshin player at this point. Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot to do. But I also, you know, when I get time to play games... I prefer to play something like ZZZ. Sometimes I prefer to play Genshin, sometimes I prefer to play ZZZ, sometimes WoWa. But recently, I wasn't really that locked in when it comes to Genshin. Because ZZZ is about to drop so much content. 3.0 is going to be crazy, bro. This patch was amazing too. The 2.8 story was crazy. And... They're giving us a playable MC in ZZ. Literally, the main character is going to be playable. For those of you who don't play ZZ. I think it's the head shape that makes her look similar. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, that's probably it, to be honest. Okay, let's try the new Stygian. And then I might actually just end the stream. Because I didn't plan to stream for long today. I'm probably going to do another stream tomorrow or something. But this was just a short stream to see if everything works. And it seems that everything does indeed work. Which is good, because last time it was terrible. Okay, I'm going to do this. The MC wasn't always playable. Well, he was playable, but... Well, you gotta understand, ZZZ is different. Like, the MC in ZZZ, he always stays, like, behind the scenes, right? He's mainly, like, he always steers every operation and he, like, plans everything. And then he tells the playable characters what to do. But now he's actually going to go into combat himself. Which is crazy. And he's probably going to be good. Like, usually every playable character is kind of dog shit. But in ZZZ, he's about to be really good. Do you play other gacha games besides gacha? Yeah, I do play ZZZ. I play Wuwa. And what else? NTE. I stopped playing HSR. I quit HSR like 2 weeks ago. Enfield, I also quit that. I stopped playing. NTE is really fun at the moment too. But it's so hard to keep up with all these gacha games because there's so much new content every week in every gacha game. I always like to like lock in for one game for a while and then switch to another one and then another one and then like kind of switch between these games. You meant other games other than gacha games? Oh, if you mean games apart from gacha games, there's a lot of games that I like too. I really like Hitman 3, which is completely different. And I like, you know, I also like horror games like Silent Hill, Omori, DDLC. There's a lot of games like apart from gacha. Basically, the MC was playing the support role and now has evolved into a sub-DPS. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it. I'm so hyped for ZZZ Season 3. It's genuinely going to be insane. Bro, DDLC is amazing. This is such an underrated game. Anyone who has not played it yet needs to play it. And I think it's free on Steam. I'm not sure, but I think it's free. I played it so long ago. My favorite Doki, it's gotta be Yuri. I think she's the best. I don't like Monica. Something about her just always pisses me off. I don't know. I don't like her. What's her name? Natsuki, or the pink-haired girl. Her, I like her too, but I think Yuri is the best. DLC is free on the App Store. I didn't know. I didn't even know you could play it on mobile. I thought it was only on PC and console. That's crazy. But it's so scary. I remember the first time I played it. I was so scared. Because at first it starts off like completely harmless, and then all of a sudden you open the door and, you know, everyone knows what happens after that. It's crazy. Have you played Stellar Blade? Bro, Stellar Blade is amazing. I finished it. And I'm telling you, the plot twist in this game is crazy. There's a couple of plot twists, but there's two endings. My homeboy played it too, and he had a different ending than me. I don't remember what it depends on, but there's two endings. I had a different ending. I'm not going to spoil you what the ending is, but the ending of Stellar Blade is crazy. Literally. The plot twist is genuinely insane. And you're not going to be able to guess it. But there's two endings. And after you finish the story, you can play it again. You can play Stellar Blade again, the entire story, but you keep all the abilities and everything, which is really cool. But I played Stellar Blade like a year ago. Brother, I've watched Terrifier at like age 12. DDLC is like a piece of cake for me. With that type of content, it always depends, you know, how used you are to it. Like, there's a lot of people who are genuinely adults and they don't like horror stuff. But then again, there's also a lot of like young people who really, really like horror games and are not scared of it. Yeah, I was told about the 2 ending last night while I was streaming. I tuned into your Stellar Blade stream a week ago or something, when you first started playing it. But there's so many plot twists in this game, and in all honesty, the soundtrack of this game is amazing. The soundtrack of Stellar Blade is so good. Okay, what am I supposed to use? Okay, I'm gonna use Varka for this. Wait, what difficulty did I choose? Okay, let's start playing it because menacing, Fearless. I don't like playing Fearless. Benny. Okay, who else? Who do I use in the 4th slot? I forgot who I was using. Kazuha. I'm just gonna use him. It's probably gonna be fine. Then I'm gonna use Arlecchino. What Arlecchino team do I use? Lali. Shilonen. No, I'm gonna need her for a different team. Wait, where can I use Columbina? What is this boss? I don't remember this. Who should I use? So are you a bad boy or it's a 50-50? What do you mean, bro? I'm confused. DDLC soundtrack is really popular among TikTok slime ranters. Is it? I don't get that much ranting content. But every time I see it, I don't remember it being DLC music. You just need the melt reaction. Okay, so if I need melt, I'm just gonna use that. Wait, I can also play Nouvellette. Hold on. I'm gonna use him. This is gonna be perfect. And then here I'm gonna use Shilonen. This is gonna destroy everything. Use Lunar team with a pirate character as the last slot is the easiest way to beat the boss. I don't know. I think Nouvellette is going to take care of it. Because he's C2. And Columbina is C2. So I think that's going to work. We'll see. This was a super easy Stygian. Okay, let's see. Let's see, guys. Boom. First we activate this. Now it's Gautier. Now I'm locked in, guys. Earlier my gameplay was trash, but I'm telling you guys, now I'm warmed up.
Judgment. Silence.
Oops. Okay, this is probably gonna work. Have you tried Resident Evil? Yes, I played Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, and Resident Evil 4. Those are the only ones I've played. I haven't played the new one yet. But I really like Resident Evil 2. Mr. X. He's really cool. Ah, I need lunar reactions for this. Now I see what you mean. Okay, so you was right, bro. You actually were right. Okay, let me change this team. You guys actually were right. I thought he was going to take care of it. But turns out that I actually need to do lunar reactions. Who do I replace? Do I use Nefer? Or do I just put in a Nefa and... Yeah, that's probably going to work. Okay, this has to work. For sure. I just got Resident Evil 6, so me and my twin could play it again. Tell me if the game is good if you play it. Let me know. Because I'm looking to buy it and play it, but I'm not sure yet if it's worth it. But I heard a lot of good things about this game and also bad things.
Each deed will be judged.
Melt destroys the open eye. Wait, does this also not work? You gotta be kidding me, bro.
Settle down.
Nah, it should work.
Be sanctified.
Strike a pose.
Okay, perfect. Boom. Okay, perfect. It really seems to be easy. Bro, what is this? There's no way, guys. Am I the only one who's seeing this? It took me 67 seconds to beat this boss. Now that's surprising. This number is literally haunting me. It's not leaving me alone. What is this? Guys, this team is about to destroy everything, alright? Check this out, guys. You never saw something like this before.
Light up the flame.
Bro, I need to use her burst. He's gonna deal like 400, 500k. And I need to use her burst. Now the damage is gonna be crazy.
Witness my rise.
700k, bro. Holy moly.
From the sky.
6'7", 6'7". Even your name is 6'7", dude. That's crazy. Imagine if this boss, if I had beat it in 67 seconds again. That would have been crazy. Someone should make this like a challenge. Beating every boss in exactly 67 seconds. That would be crazy content. Bro, the stream is so delayed. I said this like... I don't know how long ago I said it. But everybody is talking about 6'7" now. And I said it so long ago. Like 30 seconds ago. I don't remember. Is this team gonna work? Bro, what is this boss?
Everybody stand.
Is this a new enemy?
Devouring claw.
Barca is so fun though. I love playing him. He's really fun. But I think I did something wrong.
Let's light it up.
Wind strike.
Yeah, I definitely did something wrong. It's a local legend. Ah, okay, so that's why I never saw it before.
Fallen leaves. Adorn.
Bro, his burst, everything about Varka is just so fun. I just wish he was actually good without having to use Nicole. Because his gameplay is so amazing. Oh shit, not again.
Teamwork is trick.
As one with wind and cloud. Stay back. The story has only.
Wait, am I even going to be able to beat it? I might not even beat this boss. See, this is so... Why is Varka's damage so low if I don't use her? If I don't use him with Nicole, bro? Like, it gets to a point. I get that they can't make him overpowered, but bro, like, this is genuinely terrible. And I have his weapon too, bro. Like, you gotta think about this. Oh my goodness. I'm actually not able to beat it. You're a fan of fast-paced gameplay? Yeah, bro. I really prefer if the gameplay is like, sort of flashy, you know? It doesn't have to be, but it's more fun because I actually feel more active during combat when it's more flashy and when it's fast-paced. But there's also some characters like Neuvillette who, like, for example, Neuvillette is not really fast-paced, but he's really fun. Like, what I care about is that the character feels powerful, you know? Like, when I use somebody like, for example, Nefer, I don't really feel the weight behind her attacks. But when I use Neuvillette, for example, I feel his power. And then the same thing with Mavuika, with Arlecchino. But then a character like Varessa, I don't really feel her power. I don't feel Ayaka's power. I don't feel Skirk's power that much when I use her. I think it's really subjective, but some characters just don't feel powerful to me when I use them. Do you use TikTok more or Insta? I don't use Instagram at all. I do use TikTok though. Wait. Do I have to do everything again? No. Should I use someone else instead of Varka? But then who do I use? Arlecchino has the best gameplay in the game. I honestly, I agree. I think her gameplay is so cool. I mean, in terms of gameplay, it's not really sophisticated. You just have to spam normal attacks. But it looks amazing, and it feels really strong. Fontaine characters were the only characters that, with good designs, gameplays, and kits. I think Fontaine was an amazing region. I think that, like, arguably Fontaine was like the peak of Genshin, you know? I think everybody can agree that Fontaine was a great region. Like there was nobody complained about the game. Barely anyone. When back when Fontaine was the current region. Try Venti. I don't have Venti, bro. I do not have Venti. Raiden, bro. Raiden needs to get buffed. What are they doing? They buffed Yae Miko, but they didn't buff her. What is this? Buff her, bro. Come on. Why do they not buff her? If anyone needs a buff, it's her. I think she's gonna get buffed, but they should have buffed her right now. I hope they buff her as soon as possible, though. She is so cool. And she feels really strong. I disagree with the Varessa take. I feel her power every time she drops her ass on her opponents. Yo. Guys, let's be honest. We all want to be Varessa's opponents, guys. Let's be honest. We all want to fight against her. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Imagine not having Venti in the Big 26. Bro, I don't like Venti. I don't need him. Even though he got buffed, I'm not going to pull him. I have something personal against him. I don't know why. I just don't like Venti. Did you play any of the Metal Gear games? No, I don't play Metal Gear. I do hear a lot of good things about it, though. And I think it's even on my wish list. But I have not gotten to play it yet. I use Melt Arlecchino for the wolf. But I use Arlecchino for the last boss. Wait, bro, I'm so retarded. I could just use Arlecchino. Oh, okay. Wait, I can just use Arlecchino here and then keep Mavuika for this boss and then use Arlecchino for the wolf. Okay, this is okay. This is gonna work 100%. And now here I just okay, wait, I can't use maybe I just use trust me guys, this is gonna work. Nah, wait, Yelan makes no sense. Hold on. I need to use him. Okay, this is gonna work. I still don't have Venti. Good, bro. At least I'm not the only one who doesn't have him. I'm still remembering how you cheated on Capitano with the Torre. I wouldn't consider it cheating. But, you know, it's very close. Like, the Torre is just so cool. Of course, Capitano is going to stay the #1 for me. Like, I'm not going to cheat on him like that. But, I mean, looking at the Torre, Genuinely the second best male character to ever exist in Genshin.
Fulfill our pact. You two.
Literally. He is so amazing.
Pyroclastic surge.
The thing is also Dottore is, you know, Capitano is not really a villain. He's more of an like anti-hero or whatever you called it.
Full throttle.
But Dottore is like just straight up a villain. Except that he actually has some good reasons for everything he does. And we sort of understand him better. I haven't played on my PS4 account. I don't since the extinction of dinosaurs. Yeah, I don't play on PS4. I'm playing on keyboard. I just have a PS4 controller connected. But I play on PC. Like, this game probably doesn't even support PS4. They said something about this like a while ago, but I don't think this game even runs on Genshin 4 anymore. Or am I wrong? But I'm playing on PC, bro. I don't have Yelan. You don't have Yelan? That's crazy. I don't know when you started playing, but not having Yelan in the big 26 is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Let's light it up. Teamwork is.
Bro, I might do a Zenless on Zero stream tomorrow or something. I play Genshin on my iPhone 12. Does it run well on iPhones? I don't know. I don't play Genshin on mobile. But I think it runs pretty well on iOS systems.
Everlasting as the moon.
Because it's optimized really, really well on phones. I think Degen King plays it on mobile. But I'm not sure.
Leave it to me. The story has only just.
Fierce on the loose. Everybody.
Wait, I'm still not able to beat it.
Laid bare.
What am I doing wrong, bro?
This is where. Overruled.
Capitano isn't really a good person either. To be honest, he works in the Fatui after all. Yeah, but everyone works for the Fatui for different reasons. I mean, Capitano is not completely innocent, right? But, he... How should I put it?
Everybody stand back.
You're supposed to use Swirl?
First, the flame.
Oh, so I need a Nemo. Okay. Bro, guys, I haven't fought this boss yet. Alright, don't judge me. Okay, I understand. Wait, I'm kind of cooked. I don't think my Sucrose is built. Genuinely, I might be cooked. If I have to use an Nemo... Wait, I can just use Kazuha. Bro, sometimes I'm just so retarded. No, wait, I can't use Kazuha because I'm using... Oh my goodness. Who am I supposed to use? Guys, I'm about to try this. I'm gonna use a double DPS team. Trust me, this is gonna work. Trust me, guys. Arlecchino is gonna be used as a sub DPS. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be insane. Capitano has an issue of allowing horrible things without being present in them. I'm not sure what you mean. I think... Well, he is responsible for some horrible things that happen, but he is a perfect example of sacrifice. I think when it comes to literally the topic... When it comes to sacrifice itself, he is a perfect example. Because he sacrificed himself for everyone else. Although, at some point he will come back. I'm telling you guys. Okay, now I'm going to use Swirl. And then, I'm going to switch back to Arlecchino. Trust me guys, this team is insane. Literally.
The abyss is burning.
I'm going in.
Laid bare.
Boom, now I use her burst. See guys, I told you it's going to work. I told you guys this team was going to destroy it. And then, when he activates his shield again, I'm just going to switch back to Varka. Guys, this is the new meta, bro. Double DPS team with Varka and Arlecchino. This is the new meta, guys. Everyone needs to start playing this team immediately.
Laid bare.
Going in. Let's light it up.
Bro, my Zenless gameplay is not that bad. Let's not exaggerate this whole issue. I think my Zenless gameplay is better than my Genshin gameplay.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon.
Nah, actually, it depends on the team. My Promea is dealing no damage at all, and I don't know why.
The abyss is burning. Shadow.
Wait, now I have to use Barker again. See, that's why I just pull constellations, guys. I just get my constellations, and I don't have to worry about meta. Isn't that beautiful? I can just use whatever I want, and my constellations will carry me through it. Isn't that beautiful? Speaking of which, I don't know. I don't have that many constellations. I have her C2. I got her C2. I got wait, I got his C2 and his weapon. And I got her C2 and her weapon. And of course, we got the C6 Arlecchino. Genuinely best playable character in the game. Capitano has a really high chance of coming back. Yeah, he has one. A lot of people think that I'm coping. Guys, he genuinely has really high chances. You know what a lot of people are forgetting? The fact that Capitano has a chibi sticker. And there's been a pattern of every character with a chibi sticker becoming playable. Every character that has an in-game sticker always ended up being playable. So I think the same thing goes for Capitano. Plus, he could still become playable because his body is not gone. You have the reaction time of a senior. Do you mean because of the chat or because of the gameplay? Because my chat is delayed. And my gameplay is... Well, we don't talk about that, guys. Let's not talk about my gameplay here. It's fine. By the way, I think this is the best region. Visually and like in terms of the vibes, I think this is the best region in the game. So awesome, bro. The music slaps. It looks beautiful. Such an underrated region, bro. I got it almost fully explored. I just can't find the last few chests. But everything about this region slaps. Hope Tutori be playable. Tutori could also be playable. And in fact, it's likely he will come back. Even my leaker thinks that. But if he becomes playable, he won't have any memories. And he will look a little bit different. And he will be completely different than the previous versions of Tutori we saw. Like his playable version will be completely different if he does become playable. Wait, can I do a 10 pull? Did I even claim my rewards yet? Ah. Okay. I don't think I can do a 10 pull. Well, that sucks. If Genshin makes Satori a cat boy, I pull for him. Yo, if they make him a cat boy, everybody's pulling. How many times have you taken breaks from Genshin Impact, and what was the longest break? Now, that's an interesting question. I think the longest break was when I quit YouTube for a while. I wasn't playing for a solid 3-4 months, 5 months. I think that was the longest break I took. And other than that, I do take some breaks. Like sometimes I just don't play for a week or two and then I come back. But the longest break was for like 5 months. It's hard to leave this game long term. There's always something new that interests you and you just keep coming back. It's a really weird connection with this game, bro. It's like a love-hate relationship. Sometimes I hate this game, but then I play it and I'm having so much fun. And then I delete this game, and then I regret it and I come back to it. It's an endless cycle, bro. Wait, what time is it, bro? What time is it? Bro, we've been streaming for like 2 hours. Holy shit. I might have to end the stream soon. Genshin is like a toxic ex. Can't leave it. Literally, it's so hard to leave this game long term. It's easy to leave for like a week, but then you just come back. But not even... Genshin FOMO is absolutely crazy, bro. Like, you want to take breaks, but the rewards and quests always make you come back. To me, it's not necessarily the FOMO. It's just, in terms of gacha games, Genshin just feels like home. You know what I mean? It feels like this is where everything started, sort of. This is where everybody's gacha game addiction started, and it just feels like home, right? Familiar. And when you don't play Genshin for a while, you just sort of start missing it, and you sort of just want to download it just to get the feeling again. At least that's for me. Do you ever think about doing a 7-hour stream? Bro, I don't know. I mean, I could try, but I'm not really a streamer. Like, this is literally my first stream ever. I'm probably never gonna stream for 7 hours. Maybe. Who knows? If there's a lot of content to do, maybe. But I'm not sure. Like, I don't even know. I also don't know how good the ad revenue is. I'm not doing this stream for the ad revenue, but I'm pretty curious. I think it's lower than on videos, though. But I don't know. Who has time for a 7-hour stream? Nobody. I mean, on weekends and on free days, you have time for a stream like that. And then viewers, they probably wouldn't just stay for 7 hours, but a lot of new people would come in the stream, and then a lot of people would leave the stream, and then it pretty much goes like that. I did multiple 7-hour streams over the course of 2 years. Is it hard to do a 7-hour stream? Like, I imagine it's pretty tiring, because you have to like talk for 7 hours straight. Like, I'm not really that talkative outside of YouTube. I don't really feel like talking that much. Guys, what is your favorite region? I'm curious. I mean, I don't mean in terms of the story. I mean, like, literally in terms of the vibes, in terms of how everything looks and how it feels to explore it. What is your favorite region? Mine is genuinely Chenyu Vale. This region is so amazing. I literally love it. Fontaine, Sumeru. Fontaine. Yeah, see, I knew it. A lot of people like Fontaine. I like it too. It's kind of strange how everybody, literally almost everybody, loves Fontaine. They really cook with Fontaine, bro. And Natlan is amazing too. I mean, the story is controversial, but the region itself is amazing. It's not as dark as a lot of people wish it would have been, but it's still amazing. You really got to lock in to do 7-hour streams. Yeah, bro. Like, I respect people who do that, because it's genuinely not that easy. Because you got to keep talking and you got to keep entertaining everyone for 7 hours. So it's not easy. I agree. Natlan is also very cool. I really love the Temple of Space. Am I missing something? What the fuck is the Temple of Space? I mean, if it's part of a new quest, I haven't played it yet. Character designs. I really like Sumeru character designs. They're my favorite Genshin character designs of all time. To be honest, I have to disagree. I don't like Sumeru designs that much. And I didn't play for a lot of Sumeru. I barely have any Sumeru characters, bro. I skipped so many characters. I mean, design-wise, it does have some good designs. Dia is amazing. She has an amazing design. Oh, Hytham is really cool.
Wait. Huh? No.